Alright, good morning. Magic in space, Power Rangers in space, or something. I've been guilty of not drafting yesterday, so we gotta catch up. New season started and all. Throne of Eldraine, what? That is still here. Just in case people would get bored of new set. Ooh, let's go, a bomb. So this card would give you a card, you still play something from hand, then it's a 7/5 that draws you a card again, so it's like a 2-for-1 by not really losing much. Destroy target creature, really good card. Sorcery speed though, kinda, like in this set sometimes you just take a huge chunk of damage if you don't have instant speed removal because of stations. I like a focus fire, I like the relations, the multicolor card is good, but yeah, we're going with the rare. It's also colorless, that's the beauty of it. And then we get another rare, which is actually quite good, I think, because it's so easy to make it a big flyer. It doesn't do anything special, but it's a 4/5 flyer for only 7 to station it. There's a blast, which is a card I really like. Just a bounce, but makes a 1/1. So I'm between these two. Wayfarer is also an option. We could play the rare. So okay, 2 mana, 2/3, whenever a land you control enters, you gain 1 life. Pretty good trade. We could go here. 1/3 artifact enters, put a 1/1 counter on this. There's a Wayfarer. Build around that, but that's... I mean, it's not impossible. There's support for it, but usually black has sack. So just take the 2. This is... I mean, the card is okay. I don't think it's the best common. There's a lightning bolt, there's a like it's not better than Kavu, and Kavu is in red, which is a better color if you ask me. By stats, who cares about stats? We'll go here. I really like Rig of War, but we're staying green. I don't think anything is really that spectacular. This is really hard to make work in this format. There's not enough multicolor stuff. Enters, return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Let's try that out. We can splash with that. Oh, isn't this kinda good? Whenever a land you control enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. I know this card existed in Final Fantasy, but because it has warp, it's also 3 mana, 2/2, or a turn 3, 2/2. I think this card is good actually, and there's lander tokens and stuff, so more support for it. Yeah, the warp makes it kinda like turn 3, 2/2 is not great, but it can trade with a 2-drop, right? So and then later you get the real thingy. Ooh, and then what? A modifier? Stats for green are always gonna be off. I mean off. Like, it's easier to draft green in any set because it's about creatures. And it's easier to make those archetype works. It's just about big creatures. So it's green. If green is good, it's always gonna have like better stat than maybe reality suggests. Especially early in the set. Exile target creature power 1 or less, counter target sorcery spell, create a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi sign, but you need Eldrazi mana, so Banishing Light, because nothing else really stands out, and we'll see where we go from there. I'm surprised that modifier was there so late, but we'll see what we do. We can splash in green pretty easily. Oh, but Trooper is awesome, so some Gruul action. I also like the Enchancer. This card has been great. It's 4 counters for across, like, I don't know, 3 and a 6 mana investment. I like the Lost in Space. I don't know why this is going so late. Yes, the block is serviceable sometimes. Take the Fate Maker or Blast Zone. It's ritual and permanent with mana value equal to the number of charge counters. I don't even think this is bad. A drone is okay. But we don't know if we're red or white. But I don't want to play too many of these, so I'll take a drone. I'll spec on a drone. I do think Sweeper is kinda good though. Some sacrifice stuff in blue is good. Like the 3/4 and stuff, but yeah. Huh. Whenever we put 1 or more counters, spacecraft or planet or creatures, we have 1 counter. That's it. Huh. Could take this land. It's actually pretty good. There's the Yacht Rower. Oh, we have counters with the drones. But this is expensive. I mean, if we go Celestia, we could try it out. But then I also want the land. I don't want too many troopers. I'll just take the land. Ooh, really good. No, this is a Celestia card. Oh my god, I should have taken the rare. This would work insanely with the rare. But okay, this card is still good. Even if we go Gruul. I want that land as well. It just makes 2/2s for, I mean, relatively expensive, but it's not that expensive if it's free on a land. Fight spell or a big creature. Wow, the Zealot is just great, by the way. And I think Fate Maker is awesome. But removal is removal. Yeah, I guess we're just doing the Celestia thing. I think Mouth of the Storm is great in the right deck, in a more grindy pile. Wait, this is about our stuff. Whenever a creature controlled with a 1/1 counter dies, draw a card. Let's try it out. I had this in a Celestia deck in early access, and it was pretty good. You cannot really sack in these cards, but that's fine. That's fine. You can just send creatures in combat. Just a Mutawald this late. Mutawald is just an awesome card. It's a 1 mana to activate. At the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left, you draw a card and lose 1 life. I like the Trooper more, the 5/5. It has better. 5/5 is just bad. Like 5 toughness, actually quite huge in this format. More greenhouses. I think this trick is alright, but doesn't grant in this. It does grant indestructible. Like hexproof. No, Mutawald is not in standard. That would be sick. This is just on a special sheet. Oh, I do like a tractor beam, but I don't think we can pivot. I'll still take it. Honor is fine, man. I should have taken the rare, but then again, the land also now fits really well because we can then play Mutawald easier. Wait, where are you? I think we have the ship. Let's take the counter creature. Land is fine. Whenever an opponent plays a land, you may put a land card from your hand on the battlefield. What? What is that card? Man, Sammy is so freaking good. Kinda thinking of taking it. We have this already. So it's either this ship, which is a great ship. We have so many ships. Or Sammy on the splash, but we would have this. I kinda want both. No, this is gonna now be a little bit clunky. Okay, that's good. This is more about our deck though. Or this is more what our deck is about. Oh, Agrarian also gains counters, but this pumping 2 creatures is kinda silly. Probably still Agrarian. We do have the enchantment. And this sometimes wheels. I think the spacecraft reads insanely well. Return up to 2 target non-spacecraft creatures from their owner's hand to their owner's hand, but we have so many spacecrafts already. Take the 3/2. I think we're just building. We cannot move away from white because we lose all the 2-drops. This is kinda another 2-drop, but it's just a 1/1. It's a pretty decent card. Yeah, maybe red was a better choice. If it has 1/1 counter, draw a card. So this looks okay in this deck. And we do have some beefy tramplers, right? Flying tramplers. Exile creature, planeswalker, return 2 target creature and or planeswalkers from your graveyard to your hand. But there's a good 2-drop. This would be awesome in this deck. But I don't think we can go that expensive. Because we need a 2-drop. And there's a red land, so if Sammy wheels, I'll just take this. I don't think Sammy will wheel, but if it wheels, we can still maybe make it work with these 2. I think we just need to stay focused. This is going criminally late, by the way. This card is so good. Oh, look at that. Wow, and the fight spell. But this is a payoff. That's a removal situation. Not the greatest. I'll still take that card. I found it to be pretty good. Take a 3. Oh, and then there's Sammy. It did wheel. Can a land wheel as well? Sammy is so good. But now I don't think I want to splash it only with... I mean, we do have the Pollinator. We'll see, we'll see. This is good. Take a ship. Take a U. And Shockland as a last pick. That will never happen because people will rare draft. Wait, but that's actually kinda our Sammy. Maybe we're a little bit expensive, but we have some ramp, so I don't even hate it. Maybe I could have taken a fight spell there. I kinda like it because it's so easy to crew station, and then you get something. You get kinda, it ramps you into into some random stuff in a sense. Can maybe go. Something like that, but I think I want the 3-3 because we have so much to crew or station. And we're a little bit heavy here, but I do want all these cards. Maybe this guy. First of all, if you're ahead, the station is not that punishing. But the thing is, you can tap out, attack, and then you add something to the board, right? So you have something untapped. So basically, if you have a creature in hand, this card doesn't cost that much. The stationing doesn't cost that much because you get something for free in play, right? And it can be big. But it depends if you have stuff in hand. That's, I guess, the issue. And these Fate Makers have been pretty good. Really hard to evaluate it. I can see like how... Yeah, it can be close to a 3-mana 4/5 if you're a hat and don't take damage. But there's downside of tapping your creatures down for sure. But 7 is pretty cheap actually. This cruise it alone next turn. You can just go that into that. Well, if it was library, it would be the most busted. Even in constructed, it would be busted. That's the whole problem of these effects in limited, or not in limited in general, that you need a card in hand. Something like that. I mean, I want to play that. I want to play this, and I want to play Sammy. Sammy is so good. Maybe this can go in this scenario. We don't have that many stuff to tap down. Well, a Banishing Light can always be tapped down. Does that do anything? Bounce the... Still a flyer. I might like it here. Just because it fits the curve so well. Like, I know this is probably a better card, but I just want to curve out with all of these top-end cards. We need predictions. I don't have the Twitch site open, but I could make a prediction. You can just write in the chat. If there's any mods online, you can make a prediction. Have all the creature lands. Well, the turn 3 2/2 is not that bad when you... It's like then a value card, isn't it? You get like a 2/2 early, then a big enchantment late. Like, it's similar to like a 3-mana 2/2 draw card. Or you can like on 2/2... On 2/2 you can make... on 4 you can make a 2/2 and play another 2-drop. And then it has no tempo disadvantage. I think this is too good. But I mean, counterspell gets us, but I'm just gonna do it. We just get a 6-drop next play and next turn into play. And a 4-drop. You would play a 3-mana 2/2 draw card, right? And that's how this racetrack feels like. Often on 3, but on 4 it has bigger upside. Bro, look at this. Look at this beauty now. We're comboing with rares. What do we want? We want to go big. Can even ramp, but no need to. Oh, I could have... I could have even done it, right? You can still do it. I don't know why it didn't give me a priority. It didn't give me a priority. Like, it's acting weird sometimes, this set. I needed to get in a full control because when I was tapped out, it didn't recognize a stop or what. That's a little bit awkward. But okay. Okay, no, this we cannot put in, right? Just a creature, so this we can put in. Which would then mean this has but one less counter, but that's fine. Didn't play the... Oh, they warp. They didn't play it out. Yeah, this was unfair, yeah. We got the combo. We got the combo. I always mix up this one and the 3-mana one. The drone is more value, but if it dies, we don't get a counter on another creature, and this is good enough, I think. But maybe this still drone. We're gonna play that next turn. I'll just play the drone out. I don't want to be mana inefficient, that's why I'm gonna play Evologist. You wanna block Oppo? No? No? Mono black, so opponent took the charm. No, they're just probably searching for the second color, but that's like a 2-for-1. Sword, I mean, if they need a land, it's not really a 2-for-1. Play you. In some lives. Well, these are the new art land. I think red black is insanely good in this format. Has really good removal backed up with maybe the best common quality in red. And good sack synergy, so that's a 3-3 which stops our whole board, but there's always a but. Just play our greenhouse. Send them in or start stationing. Surveilling would be good, but I also kind of like attacking here so this doesn't grow. Kind of double spell with it, but I'll keep it. Oh, I'm glad we keep the pilot. It's gonna matter. Sure. Can put him on a 2-turn clock by just playing that out. Okay. This 4-5 has been really good. The Vanguard. That's a card, but nothing great to return. It's still what, a 2-2 flyer and usually gains a counter. If you have to, you can chain them. There's no restriction on what it can fetch. I mean chain, like you can trade one, then get another one. Like all these multicolor cards are pretty pushed. Can activate a land this turn. Anyhow, they have a problem with the flyer. They forgot about the land. But they weren't in a great spot either way. Kavus and Wayfarers are... They're really good cards, but why they're performing better is because people still don't recognize the tempo of this format. And I think the format is actually quite aggro. And it's better to be aggro because you punish the stations and you punish the landers. And you can do both better if you're ahead. Like you can station better if you're ahead. I think it's one of the best formats, yeah, that I played recently. But I'm not that invested this season because I'm practicing standard more than anything, so maybe that's why I like it also more, because like the less you play, the newer it feels or something like that. You don't get the fatigue for playing it too much. So I guess there's some argument to just go for the max to no, but we cannot get it. We can't. This is only from hand, right? From your hand, yeah. I mean, I brewed a lot and we dismissed a lot of decks that I made, but like that's always gonna be the brewing process for the championship. I cannot talk too much about that because it would be unfair to my team. After the championship, we can go through all the brews and stuff. We had some quite interesting ones. We might place one of those. I don't know. There's still few days to submit the deck list. Still Luminary, right? Because of Greenhouse. Yeah, neither drift sealed. I was lucky enough on the qualifier. Because you have to get pretty lucky in these. I mean, standard is easier in qualifier, I think, if you're good at it. Like, I never was that invested in standard, so it only made sense I got there in sealed. But sealed in qualifier is pretty rough. Like, you need to get such a good pull and go through like seven people. It's crazy. Two days in a row. You need 14 wins. Why is this greenhouse so good? Like, that card is like so insane in Celeste. Yeah, probably in other archetypes as well. So there's again this like contradiction. We could screw it this time, but we probably just do it next turn. This would trade for only one though, so maybe we wait. Actually, it's better to probably wait till we get that down. So I'll just... I think I make it... I actually don't crew it fully, because then sorcery removal gets worse. Look at this combo. 2 life. And now I'm fine trading with Eulogist. But we can also just... I mean, if they have a mass removal, they have a mass removal. This deck is really not fighting a mass that well. This would still draw a card and get us something in play. This is fine. Yeah, I mean, we're Celestia. How are we gonna be the a 5-mana mass removal, exile everything? We just don't. If it was a normie mass removal that destroyed the Eulogist would be good. Yeah, so they have it. They actually have the mass removal. What? They need a land. I think the stations are just good. You just need to build your curves a little bit cheaper. You and it's also like a... Like, obviously they're really good, so they have to have a downside, right? So I think they require a lot of decisions, and like even deck building wise, they're quite complicated. Okay, so if I go here, we give them less time. But we know there's a mass removal. We literally know they wouldn't have chumped with the whole board. So we can play around it potentially. I can warp. Wait, what if I just trample this turn? Like trample here. And everything else has trample. Because we have big enough of a board. We don't need, we can leave some stuff. Because I think we can still beat the mass removal here actually. I'll just play nothing. But the mass removal exiles. Yeah, I'll just play nothing. So like, it's up to them to do the math, but it might be lethal, yeah. Okay, yeah, super lethal. Super lethal. But it's funny because we kind of know they have mass removal, how they play it. Like, this was so specific. Play rares, win games. That's magic. Turn 3, 2-2 into a fight spell on the play. I don't know. Can attack for 2 also. Or play a 2-drop. Okay, now I gotta warp that, make a 2-2. Unless I get a land. And now it's questionable. Probably still because this attacks. Should add a 3/3 to the board, but we would have to put a counter on itself, so I don't know. Doesn't look that great. So I can either warp, but I don't want to attack with Muta ult, so I'll just play it out. Well, warping means we play around the counter. Oh, it's the +2, +1, but okay. I know this is tempo and inefficient, but I liked how it plays around the counter. There's like a lander counter spell, like a quench, that if opponent pays it gives you a lander. I would just slam this, but we take what, 4 trade. I make double 3/3s. I could make a 4/4, so then it fights, but I may just want that. Because next turn we can double spell with Savior, get a 2/2. We don't fight that well is the issue here. Okay, that needs to go. So I'll make a 2/2. And just fight the 3/4, I guess. This is better versus bounce. This is better versus removal. Man, a lot of high toughness stuff. Interesting. How do we tap another thing? Well, I cannot activate a Muta Vault. I can bounce a land, get a land, play the Agrarian out. Get a 2/2 in the process. But yeah, we're on 11. 2 big creatures that we cannot just... We have to either chump or triple block or double block or whatever. Yeah, this card is really good. It's basically the dragon. Probably take it. Now, do I take it actually? Because this is gonna be big. I think I got a block. Oh, that's good because we get the counters now. Oh, come on. Auto trapper. Oh wow, we still got the effect. Oh, but we have 4. No, not enough damage. Eternities, what's up, what's up? We're just playing the new set. So I could attack, they take 6, we get a 1/1, and then we have a 2/2. They have nothing, that's fine. I mean, what else am I gonna do? I mean, it's bad if there's something, but... Yeah, no, we cannot win this turn. So they block 2, 3 damage, not worth it. Just go wider. I think these blue creatures are just so good sometimes. Like both of the high power toughness ones. Yeah, this card is really good. It's a little bit worse versus blue because blue has bounces. Yikes. We need a greenhouse maybe. Block, block, block. 3 damage again. Now it's what, 5? Okay, that's bad. They have something. Oh no, okay, it's the same if, yeah. It's the same. Maybe they tap it down, they get another blocker. But now they get counters. Okay. Well, we gotta go for it, because the longer we wait, the worse it gets because of Vanguard. The racetrack was so good. It's not the racetrack. How is it called? Engineering. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a chance. Late game, we would flood out. But this is what I'm saying. I know that the early play feels bad, but it's still, you don't lose a card because you play it early as a 2-2, basically, down the line. It's like, sort of like a 2-mana 2-2 if you double spell on 4 or on 5. Wow, this is underwhelming, but we're gonna keep. Maybe we get a token from Vanishing Light and return it later. Okay, that's a better curve now. Man, the black removal is just too good. I'm still gonna play the 2-3. Here we lose the counters. What's better, actually? I think it's close. Departure deals with both. Or this is maybe like the best common in the set, if you ask me. So this is the most efficient. I could just see Banishing Lighting it, and worst come worst, we return the Banishing Light, because then we can play more value maybe. Okay, that's actually an insane attack. Okay, well, it's fine, the thingy lives still. Make a 4-4, make a drone. I like a counter here, because if they have removal, we draw a card. Even though there's some exile stuff which punishes us really badly, but what can you do? Of course. Of course. Yeah, I mean, we're still not in that bad of a shape. So depends. Cannot double spell. Go pretty low and they pump something for 2. But it is true that I get a lot of value if I just wait. Greet. Land is a problem. And the question is, do I go low, which probably means yes. Could jump for a 1-1 and a counter here. It's actually reasonable. Because printing 4 is good for decent, like kind of decent outcome. And this then matches with a 4-4. Just make sure we don't lose next turn. Too much life. But yeah, sitting back means they get 2-2s each turn. I don't know, it feels clunky, but yeah, it plays out decently well. Well, if you're aggressive, if you're defensive, it does completely nothing. Yeah, but I guess it has a high floor, high ceiling. Oh, a permanent card. Wait, that works. This tab though, but that doesn't matter. Well, we don't, huh? We might still want this first, because then we can just make it big next turn. I think it's better. I need to start pressuring the land. Tap X untapped artifacts. Target creature get plus X plus O. That touch, okay. This land is so good, I need to start taking it higher. I think I passed one. Like the fact that it's instant speed and all. And even the tap sometimes works with some payoffs. Okay, now we can this and get it tapped into play. This Eldrazi, yeah, is busted. It's just busted. The fact that if you have it just one shot stations a lot of stuff is crazy. And I think I'm gonna sit back just to go safe. Or maybe this can swing. Although they do make another 1/1, another 2/2. Actually a good question. If I attack, I have 3 blockers versus a top deck. I have 2 blockers. I'll just pass this turn. Okay. I think it's flyer. Here we get a 1/1. Yeah, this card is really good. Just like that, draw 2. But they're tapped out. This is also... No, it's 1 short, right? No matter how you put it. 13 plus 4. 17. We get a 1/1. No, we don't. Why not? Oh, non-token, okay. That would actually kind of be... would it be too good? It would be pretty good, yeah. Can deal 3 here. More snowballs. Not more snowbally than Final Fantasy, but there's always gonna be elements of tempo in modern sets. Get... Oh, they don't have the +2/1. Have to be careful. 8 life or we're -3. This doggo has been surprisingly good. I mean, I like it more than the 3/3 in white that gains 2 life when 2 creatures are tapped. Yeah, I think landers are overrated. I think landers are not free. They are sort of free on creatures that they come with. So like a 3/3 that makes a lander is really good. But I don't think you want to rely on landers for a lot of these splashing situations. And you cannot draft bigger because of landers. You kind of want to have normal curves. And I think that's what people are missing. And that's why like aggro or like going cheaper is performing so much better right now. Maybe that's why it feels snowbally in that sense. But there's no snowbally cards like 2 mana win the games or 3 mana win the games like in Final Fantasy. Okay. 2/3 into Banishing Light, so not the worst. Just gonna take 3 if they attack, if they play an artifact, which they probably will, right? Yeah. Well, 2 of them. No, okay. I guess we don't get a choice. 3 cards in hand only. Oh, let's go. We got it. We got the combo, chat. We got the combo. I'm just gonna try to pull it off. We get this into play, which is completely busted. I'll block. Oh my god. Yeah, but I mean data is just bunch of noobs playing with each other. No, I mean it's fine, I'm just mocking the data, but people put too much emphasis on data. Like archetype data is completely useless, by the way, because it's more about like what decks are easier to build, and those are gonna perform better because like you cannot fail them, right? But like individual card data is fine, but you shouldn't like be too fixated on it in my opinion. Do I just go land or do I go Vanishing Light? And I just like the ramp. But the thing is like when you read data for individual cards, something can spark an idea that it's maybe like good and you missed it and stuff like that. So in that sense, it's really helpful. But I don't think like archetype data matters at all. Because the decks that are gonna be easier to build, the archetypes that are easier to build, which are usually green decks, are gonna perform better. Like that's always the case. Like always. There's no counter spell. I want that. But even then, look at Bloomborrow. Like the best players were forcing Blue Rat, and it was by far the worst performing archetype. That's a combo, by the way, a nombo. We get it tapped, so I might want Lifelink actually. That was great for us. I don't think they should have bounced that. So I'm fine trading for both. Maybe I should have played that out. Okay, I'm sloppy now. Like this won't be crude anytime soon. Plus we're on 21. You just play that out. I guess I attack, and if they block, we have. This is instant speed. I forgot this is instant speed. But I'm taking that. I'm taking this 2 for 1. Especially with another removal. And that's why I shouldn't have played a land, but okay. We're on 31. Blue-black was a really good defensive deck, and I like drafting 3 colors as well in Bloomborrow. Draw cards is always good. Deal with Banishing Light, and what would be then? That's not that efficient. I can maybe get a planes here. It's like not that bad. Like this card snowballs pretty fast on an empty board. I think I'll just do that just for efficiency. Also, by the way, double strike. Oh my god, stop having good cards open. But it's not that devastating here. Man, so many options, so I guess this would be not that mana efficient. Okay, that we can deal with. And we still draw a card, because this pumps. Play that out. You play land. Let's attack first. We draw 2 cards. It would actually be 3 cards. 2 mana, draw 3. Not bad. You can still do that later. You know what's funny? This is too funny. Too funny not to do it. Mini Titan, huh? The Halia. Modern Magic. Huh? Depends how you... I think there's 2 eras of Modern Magic. One is like Eldraine, first Eldraine. And then the second one is probably around Brothers' War. There's too many options. Yeah, I'll just play both out, not even value. Wait, do we win? 10, we don't win. I want to release my mana a little bit. We have so much stuff to do. We're drawing cards. We have a land as well. March of the Machines. No, March was after Brothers Wars, but March was insane power level. Maybe you're right. But the first like insane power creep was like Throne of Eldraine, but Throne feels underpowered for today's standard. For limited at least. Yeah, never forget Shentot. We almost have the combo. Maybe we draw it still. I would say something with Red. Red has just been so good at common, but I don't have real preferences. I've been doing the best with Boros, but it's not necessarily my playstyle. Because it is aggro, which I like, but it's more of a weird aggro. It's not as aggro, actually. It's more of a tap down 2 creatures type of archetype. Wait, what are they cooking? Oppo is cooking too hard. I didn't draft any, like, probably blue-white I would enjoy, but I haven't drafted it yet. It feels spicy and good. Well, they started like crazy good. What? Our hand is good, but theirs is better. Oh, that has Manus. Okay, so I guess we gotta match that. Let's play that out. No fancy C chip yet. They have a bounce, it's so bad, but what are you gonna do? VVL GG's. How is blue-green for you? I keep on getting wrecked by blue-green. But I never drafted. It feels like it's overdrafted, but the decks look good. Man, we're gonna get so wrecked. What do we even do? I want the creature. This card is now cooking. I think we gotta take it. Not gonna be the card advantage and all. Well, now we might. Kinda gotta add to the board. Need to deal with that. It's just too powerful of a card right now if they get anything in the yard. Well, I guess this is gonna be big. We just have to hope they have nothing. This doesn't kill that then. I don't take 4 now. Oh, it's also instant speed, what the hell. Sure. Just need a banishing light, I guess. We have the combo though. This card is wrecking us so bad. I mean, I can put it in play, but then we're tap out, which is I guess not the worst. But do I put that into play? I'm gonna put the ship into play. And then we go from there. Otherwise we won't be generating enough tempo. Yeah, it doesn't work in every deck, but in decks like theirs it's completely insane. So where's our banishing light? I think we're dead because of Manus. Maybe they missed it, I don't know. That is dead, so... Yeah, I mean, they might miss it, I don't know. I'll let them play it out. Yep. Wait, we go to... No. It's 6 axis. We couldn't fight Manus here. Too bad, because the hand was great, but their start was a little bit too insane. Expensive, but we have some surveil action going on the play. Yeah, maybe you're right. I thought making a big creature would be like intuitively better versus the 1/1 Manus. Yikes, we're not curving out. First time in our life. And not curving out is a problem. So I cannot attack because I just give them cards. Well, I guess I can have mutable, but that's risky. Now we have place either way, I'll just pass. I don't know, taking damage when they have like direct damage on board is rough there. Yikes. Yeah, this hand has nothing going on. I think they can concede. Unless I get something insane. Biaza, what's up, what's up? I like this card a lot. I also like the 1/3 Hexprover in literally every deck. We're just drawing cards. Well, let's play still. Six-0 into 6-2 feels bad. Okay. But it's also stupid. What's the seed chip? The rare? The rare is insane. What are you talking? We literally have the combo. We have both rares. They just win the game on spot. Huh. Awful stats. That argument I'm never buying anymore. There's no stat talk on this channel. This deck needed more removal. I was maybe greedy. So this is the most efficient play or that. More green, more white. I can just crew that next turn. No, I'm definitely blocking the 2-2. Or not. Man, the double striker is gonna be a pain. Insane. This is too slow now to set up. These two disappear. But the issue is this can grow still. I think I gotta play this crew and get that down. And take an insane amount of damage. But this is the only way we generate tempo with drawing lands and just adding to the board. Six. Yikes. Like nothing really contests that if they put a counter on it. But now we block everything else. No, jumping doesn't get us anywhere. Oh, and draw a card, that's actually not bad. That's actually good for us. That's better. I mean, like, yeah, we're still in a bad spot, but at least we achieved something meaningful. Even though, yeah, they're so white now. So we get a 2-2. Flyers, this would stop the flyer. I mean, either way, we're probably just losing this. This card did too much. We needed the removal. Seems like they're gonna be double spelling again. Makes this. Okay, well. Get another flyer. Okay, but now we start gaining life here. I'll double block the 3-3. It's very hard to mess up here from their perspective either way. A lot of these plays still make some sense. Oh, Banishing Light. I mean, the attack is kinda good though. Like, I can swing with these two. Yeah, I guess we won't be crewing that one. That's fine, like, as long as if we deal with this, we have less flyers to worry about on the long run. Just another big flyer incoming. I think I block. I wanna go this next turn. Yeah, the whale comes down, which we wouldn't be blocking either way. Just gets trampled next turn. I think we have many outs here. Yeah, this is 6 is too much. Now I think we got it to turn too late here. Yikes. Not enough. Damn, 6-0 into 6-3. No, I mean, this was definitely a trophy deck. But you lose some games.